What's up, brewskis? We are back. What is on tap? Jesus Christ. Oh man. It's like, you know what? I'm going to leave it because people need to hear the real thing, man. What is on tap for tonight? We got a full slate for you guys. A full, full flight.
Como se dice,
full flight of beers for you guys. Well, first and foremost, welcome back, friend.
Thank you so much.
Friend of the pod, friendo, guy.
Happy to be here.
Hetero life mate.
Yep.
Obesius Rodriguez. You're going to tell the people about your trip to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. That's right.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, we also have some news from the Strokes with a few new singles. I think 3 total at this point.
I think it's only 2.
2?
I haven't heard the third one, if there's a third one.
Maybe two. Yeah. So we can talk a little bit about our sort of, theories about where this album's going and what we think of the single so far.
And then Disney Plus finally dropped the much anticipated Punisher One Last Kill. And so we're going to talk about that.
And speaking of movies and TV, we, as we've said before, have a new Resident Evil movie coming out this year from none other than Zach Cregger. However, some things he said about the setup of this movie have some real nerds upset. So we're going to talk about what we think as some real nerds. Mm-hmm.
But before we talk about anything, we got so many beers to get into. Adam brought back a smorgasbord of stuff to drink. So without further ado, this is episode 494 of the One Beer In podcast.
Yeah.
Lost to be found by someone to save you when you're down. Yes, I'm bored when it's bright out. So bored when it's bright out. 4 to 5 a.m.
This is the One Beer In podcast, a podcast where 2 brews crack open maybe a couple of brews, and we see where those brews take us. My name is Marco Dupa. That is Adam Obesius Rodriguez.
Yeah, buddy.
And speaking of Obi, he's going to tell you a little bit more about what we're going to be drinking all episode long tonight.
Yeah. So we have a slate of 3 different lighter brews from a brewery that I went to in Puerto Rico called Ocean Lab Brewing Co. Out of Isla Verde. And they seem to be the biggest name in craft beer on the island that I could find. They have multiple locations, and all their locations are beautiful. Did find a couple of other microbrews and other craft breweries available, but this by far seemed to be the biggest. So that's why I decided to bring these back home.
Okay.
First one on deck is their flagship lager called the SJU. Which, if you're not familiar, is the name of the airport that you fly into in San Juan. Let me go for the cold read on this can. The ocean has been the inspiration for many of the world's greatest discoveries. We invite you to discover the freshest beer on the island, manufactured with the highest quality standards and expert care. Come enjoy the flavors that inspire friendship, jubilation, and senses. Our beaches offer the best of our island, so do our beers. Enjoy our ocean, born on the beach, for the beach.
Okay. Is it... I might cut this out. I don't know. Is it racist?
Yes. If you have to ask, yes.
I just feel like this... I feel like this beer description was written in Spanish and then translated.
Yeah.
Because the second to last sentence, come enjoy the flavors that inspire friendship, jubilation, and senses.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make... I mean, it makes sense, but it's like not
It's
a
a
thing
little
that
clunky.
you say.
It's a little clunky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's racist.
It's not racist. It's not. I can say it. It's not racist. Everyone settled down.
Everyone settled down.
I agree. I think this was a Google Translate situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it adds to the the identity of the beer.
I love
my
it.
friend.
I love it.
I will say that's an overall cold read for I think all of the beer in general. Because
it's like the same one.
No, I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
It just seemed it seemed like encompassing of their like general mission statement.
It
you know?
does. It does.
But
it seems
apparently,
pretty not vague, but
wide lens.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but apparently there is a different one for the next beer, which I won't spoil yet.
Okay.
So this is the SJU. Enjoy.
All right.
Enjoy.
Well, speaking of the San Juan or the SJU, that's what you flew into.
Yep.
Tell us about it, man. You're back, Puerto Rico.
Yep.
First trip, yes.
First trip.
Yes, first trip. Sherry was there.
And Sherry was there.
And you were there.
And you were there. Yeah. I mean, long time coming, my friend. My grandmother always got on my ass for not visiting Puerto Rico.
Yeah. That's funny. It's the exact opposite.
Really?
Like, yeah, my dad. There's not one person in my family is like, you need to go back to Guyana.
Stay out.
Yeah, they're like, don't go back there. Yes, I shit you not. They're all like, there's no reason to go back there. We left for a reason.
I'll tell you what. My family has the same thing for New York. Where they're like, don't bother. Stay out of the city. You don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
I think they have trauma in different places.
Yeah.
That they're like, never go back.
Yeah.
We did so much to get out of there. Please.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Like, once you leave a place that you felt like you never could or never would.
Right. They're like, why would you ever?
Right, like, why would you go there? We escaped. We didn't leave. We escaped.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. He's on more than one occasion. He's been like, it's a fucking shithole. Like, why would you go back there? Yeah. Sorry, is that? Well, he's Guyanese. I mean, yeah.
Saying
what he said.
He said you're not saying it.
Yeah.
He said it. Yeah. No, I think it is different. It is different because obviously Puerto Ricans like historically have a lot of pride in being Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
You know, I will say when I was younger, I judged that a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
I was always a little shy about my ethnic identity.
Yeah.
Because I'm like. Well, first of all, it's very confusing, as you know, as a man who's lived his entire life in the States and is of a mishmash of ethnic backgrounds.
Yeah.
It's hard to know where you fit in necessarily, other than American.
Right. Yeah.
So I never really felt comfortable being like, I'm Boricua, baby.
Yeah,
let's go. Never really felt fully comfortable in that skin. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that I'd never been. So I finally got that out of the way.
Yeah.
But I will say it was a fantastic trip overall. Learned a lot. Really tried to be as open-minded and open-hearted
as Puerto Rican as possible.
Puerto Rican as possible.
Yeah, no.
Sherry was trying to be as Puerto Rican as possible as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was, I don't want to be hyperbolic, but I do feel like it was really important of a trip. And it really, like, it's a different thing to kind of know things about the island, and it's another thing to experience them and to really, like, feel the spirit of the place. We went, of course, to, Old San Juan and a lot of the historic places that you go to as a tourist. But I feel like we got a pretty good, kind of everyday Puerto Rican sense of like living in and around San Juan, and didn't just do touristy stuff. We weren't on a resort. We didn't focus on like just specifically doing like what you do on a cruise excursion or something,
Yeah.
So I was really
you guys
grateful
didn't go
for
to
that.
The Bacardi factory.
We did not. We wanted to go to the the Ron de Berlito factory, which is more niche and actually from Puerto Rico. Bacardi's Cuban, thank you very much. But which Cubans will never let you not know.
But the factory is in Puerto Rico.
They moved it to Puerto Rico after the revolution.
Okay.
And that's why it's technically a Puerto Rican rum.
But Adam,
but
no, wait, I wasn't.
Wait, no. Yes, Bacardi is made in Puerto Rico now, but historically it's from Cuba.
Okay.
So
As a Puerto Rican or as an American territory,
yeah.
that's why you were able to, like, you didn't have any trouble bringing all the beer back and
It wouldn't have been an issue regardless because I've brought stuff from Japan before too.
Oh, word. Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's just
I don't really know how customs works.
So the thing is, like, when you are the one thing is that I will say about leaving Puerto Rico is you do have to go through I think it's like for food and organic stuff, like a separate scanner. So they specifically say you can't bring mangoes, and there's specific meats I think you're not allowed to bring over as well.
Oh, what's the deal with the mangoes?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they're like
don't know.
I don't know. I mean, like there must be some kind of like either trade deal or like risk of some kind of parasite spreading or something.
Okay.
There's a reason for it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you can't smuggle in certain things. But
Do you bring any cigars back?
no.
Any gars?
No. I'm sorry.
Not
sorry.
one gar?
Not one. I
Not one stoke?
I was happy enough to be able to enjoy a single gar one night in Puerto Rico.
It's a cool picture.
Thank you. It's one of my favorites of the trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we got a little sampling of a little bit of everything in specifically like that San Juan area, and we're able to go up into the mountains for a day to the small town of Bonito. And kind of visit my dad's side of the family's familial old stomping grounds for like 5 generations or something crazy.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. That was really fun. Sherry almost barfed in the car on the
Why?
the mountain roads.
Oh.
She was screaming the entire time.
Did you have to drive a stick shift?
No.
No?
Oh. It's a Hyundai Elantra. It was fine.
Oh, okay. So I'll just say, like, when I went to Costa Rica, like, I guess we didn't have to do it, but they recommended the car that we get be a stick shift so that, you know, as you're going up, you can change gears and, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives you more
Luckily, I
control.
know how to drive a stick shift because if not, we would have been fucking. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. I can drive a stick shift.
We're 2 real men over here.
That's right.
We know how to drive
That's right.
stick.
They say, you know, it's basically anti-theft equipment now if you have a car that's a stick shift.
That's true.
Motherfuckers just don't know how to drive.
But yeah, so all that
It was
to
a
be
Hyundai
said,
Elantra.
it was a Hyundai Elantra. We made it up and down the mountain. I didn't go too fast. I went just fast enough. We made it. We survived.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all that to be said, like, it's an island that still is suffering from neglect from the United States and is still in this very obvious, like, quagmire between statehood and independence.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like that's the way that the powers that be like it.
Yeah.
So they can take full advantage and continue to, as they have for centuries at this point. So, you know, it is eye-opening to see it with your own eyes as far as, like, buildings still destroyed from Hurricane Maria. The power still going out. You know, infrastructure, like, on the highway, like, there are patches, miles of road without any lines.
Yeah.
So you just kind of have to guess and go with the flow. Potholes, you know, like all these little things that you take for granted.
I bet it would cost us fucking nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing to go out there and just fix that shit
Sure.
up, man.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things.
Absolutely. And you know, the thing is, it's like, you can't, if you're there and you see it with your own eyes, you can't help but feel like it's intentional. Because how else is a place that is owned by the United States, still like the one colony that the United States has.
Yeah.
They call it Commonwealth to make it sound nicer.
Right.
But it's a colony of the United States. They have no voting power, yet they're under the same rules and regulations and laws. So it's like basically none of the benefits. There are some benefits. You know, you'll get people who want statehood that say, oh, you know, we can't survive without them. Why?
Right.
I ask.
Yeah.
You know? I try to stay out of that conversation because obviously I don't live on the island. I never have. So I feel like my word only goes so far. But my opinion is that it needs to go one way or the other. They can't continue to stay in the way that they are right now because you see the way it is and like the people are lovely. The places are beautiful. But it is so obvious that they are being continuously taken advantage of. So in that way, it was also like heartbreaking and eye-opening. But you know, especially meeting up with my second cousin and like hearing him, who lived through Maria and stayed, sort of his resolve and generally the people's resolve of the island after everything they've been through. The people who decide to stay are like true believers in the place. And you start to understand, this kind of comes full circle, because I really started to understand why especially Puerto Ricans from the island are so proud of being from there.
Yeah.
And why they love it so much. Because, I mean, it is a place that I would recommend everyone visit at least once, especially because it is so easy to get to. So I know Sherry and I, like, as we were leaving, we're like, well, we got to go back because we missed all this stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think I left feeling a bit more sure of my identity, knowing, like, my place in my ethnic background. And, yeah, a new sense of pride, a new sense of understanding that I didn't have previously, that I thought I had, but I really didn't without having ever gone.
Yeah.
So, I know I'm still a newbie, but I would love to visit again, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So, it was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautifully said as well.
Thank you.
I'm not going to go.
Okay.
I can't do it. I just, you know how many people I would disappoint?
By going to Puerto Rico?
By going there and,
and not
not being able to engage with them in an intelligent way.
I mostly communicated through head nods and thumbs up.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, I did my best. But as someone who, like, the one leg up I have on you is that I understand it. So many legs. So many legs. A freaking octopus over you. The main thing I have over you, I think, is being able to understand more.
Yeah.
But I still can't really speak a lick. You know, like, it's very, my tongue goes, you know. So I will say, though, after experiencing the fact that, like, even though I didn't have much trouble communicating, it was still like, I felt disappointed not being able to communicate in the way that I wanted to. So I'd love to learn Spanish much better for our next trip.
Yeah.
So that's a goal of mine now. I feel inspired to do that.
I was going to say time for some like Duolingo or not Duolingo because I guess they're canceled.
I have Rosetta Stone.
You do?
I do. I bought it ahead of time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I got the tools. I just got to use them. What's
that one language tool where they have like the like really crude animation of like the little monster?
Oh, Muzzy.
Is that what it is? Muzzy?
Yeah. I don't know if that's what it was called, but I remember the commercial.
You remember what I'm talking about,
Muzzy,
right?
Yeah. They did the French thing. Je suis Bob Servi.
It's like a fever dream.
Yeah. Because that was always, wasn't that always?
Yeah, that guy, yeah.
Wasn't that always a commercial they had in the previews for like all the educational TV movies that they'd show in like elementary school?
Yeah, I guess it was like an English thing. Learn English with the BBC. BBC Muzzy. Muzzy and Gondoland from the 80s.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a BBC show.
Well, he definitely taught kids French as well, because I specifically remember the French translations he was doing.
It was a thing for English as a second language people, so I don't know if he was like whatever.
We'll dig deeper on
I'm just happy that that's real.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we didn't.
And that wasn't just
we didn't make that up.
Yeah, okay.
That was definitely in the start of every like Magic School Bus or something.
Yeah. No. I mean, I jokes aside, I've always wanted to go.
You gotta.
I mean, it looks amazing, and you know, any places that like just have. I mean, I just like the idea of being educated on things that I'm, you know, ignorant of, as far as like, you know, the culture of the place and the culture of the cities and the struggle of what they're going through, especially as far as like American imperialism is concerned. And it's, I mean, it's tragic, but it's also like now more than any other time and at least our lifetimes, it's incredibly important to try to stay as educated on this stuff as possible because what's happening is they're trying to erase history. Like we're watching in real time as the powers that be do everything in their power to erase history right in front of us. Like they don't want to teach you about slavery, or they want to rewrite it, or readjust the lens in a way that is like, well, I mean,
that doesn't hurt feelings.
Yeah. Well, the right
certain
feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, certain feelings.
And the thing with Puerto Rico is it's very easy because there are people who are advocating for them. There are people who are advocating for the story and trying to make sure that this thing doesn't get forgotten. But it's so easy for, especially like the American government, to just be like, yeah, and people will just like let it go. Sure. So it's you know, not to chalk everything up to being just that, but that I think that's incredibly important to always like be aware of. Yeah, it is a lens that I came into this trip with. And being very conscious of, because I didn't want it. This trip was more than just a vacation for me. You know, it really was me trying to. It was just a vacation for her, though. Yeah. She was just choking down pina coladas. Yeah. Painkillers. Yeah. What a time to be alive. Yeah. The cocktail, not the pills. Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Choking down pina coladas and painkillers. Pina coladas and Vicodin, dude. What a vacation. Yeah. She didn't remember shit. Faded. That's crazy, man. Colonialism sucks. Yeah. No, I agree though. I think especially because of like, you know, all of the threats essentially about like Venezuela becoming the 51st state, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Like they're joking, but you know, if they wanted to, they would. Right. So yeah, I mean the Greenland shit, like, you know. Yeah. That got dangerously close to being a real thing. Yes. You know? Until it got to a point where it was like, why are we doing Somebody must have gotten into his ear and was like, hey, man. Oh, hold on. I want to make sure I'm still recording. I pressed the button. Pull the lever. Uh-oh. No, we're still recording. We're good. Okay. Sorry. Somebody must have gotten in his ear and was like, hey, man, we got a lot going on. Maybe this time, let this one go. Yeah. Because you got a lot of shit. We got that whole Iran thing coming up. We got a date with Iran. You know what we're about to do. So maybe just let this Greenland thing go. Yeah, we'll get back to it. Don't worry. You're right. Terrible. Still want Canada. Still want it. Great North, not that great because it's not American. It is white. It is white, but it is white. Great White North. I love it. I need it. Yeah. So all that being said, I highly recommend everyone go visit Puerto Rico. And go beyond the city limits of San Juan. Go past where the cruise ships dock and get around the people. Get around the people. Do a little dancing. Go to Supermax. Yes, Supermax saved our life. I don't know what that is. Is that a grocery store? It's a grocery store. Yeah. We went there basically every other day, and great lunch special. They got a counter. Great lunch. Lunch special. It's great. Arroz con pollo. Arroz con pollo. I love it. Me gusta. Muy bien. Yeah, Supermax. Shout out. Great stuff. Hell Craft beer there as well. Very happy. And they sell liquor, so you can get yourself some Puerto Rican rum as well at the Supermax. How long was the trip? 6 days? Yeah, 6 days. Okay, and how many of those days were you guys fucking blasted? Less than you would think. Disappointed. Yeah, I mean, that's what my brother said too. He's like, so you were probably hammered the whole time, right? And I was like, not should have been fucking destroyed. What are you talking about? I say 4 out of those 6 days, I
Yeah.
would have been fucking hammered.
Yeah, no. We had I think 2 good nights out that we had some drinks.
Did you guys go to any nightclubs or just bars?
No nightclubs, but we went to La Placita, which it's like a town square that's known for nightlife. And it's outside, they're blasting music. There's little bars on each side of the road.
Yeah.
Once you go past the entranceway, you hang a right, and suddenly you're in salsa land.
Yeah.
And there's older people out there dancing, and
Dude.
it's a giant. It's a street party.
Before you guys go again,
Yeah.
you and I, we're gonna go, and we're gonna get linen suits.
Yeah.
We're gonna get tailored up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you out there looking like a fucking poppy, brother.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Before you go again, we got to go and get linen suits. We'll get them tailored.
Yeah.
Get some, some Jesus slippers for
Oh,
you
yeah.
to have out there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. Oh,
Yeah.
I can already see it. I can already see it. I can see it like a red floral undershirt.
Oh yeah.
Cream
Oh, yeah.
linen suit.
Unbuttoned down to here.
Oh yeah. Hamburger meat hanging out. You know what I'm saying? A couple
Gold
chains on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog. Yeah.
I got these sunglasses for the trip too.
Oh
so
yeah.
It worked out.
Yeah.
That's
what
I
I'm
agree.
talking
I
about.
agree. My brother got married the very next day.
Yeah,
that
that's
we got
right.
back.
That's right.
So,
Yo, hey, shout out to Richie.
Congrats
Shout
to
out
Richie.
To the family. Shout
Yes.
out to what's her name?
Danielle.
I only met her one time.
It's true.
I only met her the once. But hey, listen.
Just say the beautiful bride.
But
It covers.
listen. If he listens or she listens, wonderful person.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
She was so nice to me.
Yes. That one time.
For me personally, selfishly, she was super nice. I'm not gonna say that on mic. She's too good for you,
She's
Richie.
too
That's
good
what.
for you, Richie. I brought that up not just because it was a big event, but also he got himself a tailored suit,
Yeah.
linen blend,
Ooh.
because he got those thick thighs.
Oh yeah.
And so he needed a little stretch.
Yeah.
A little stretch in there.
Uh huh.
He looks sharp. That's all I'm saying.
Hey
He looks
man,
sharp.
listen. Most people think that it's the style of clothes.
Yeah.
It's the fit of your
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
You get something tailored, and you would
Almost like
would-
it's made for you.
Yeah. But I mean, you would just be shocked at what it does for the silhouette of the outfit,
Yeah.
right? If you have pants that fit, not just like I wear a lot of cuff jeans
Not
because I
just
got
the waist.
short legs. Yeah, not just the waist, but the length.
Yeah.
I have short legs, so I have to get pants tailored. And if I don't, then I cuff the fuck out of them. And people are
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, that's the thing you do. Like that's your look." And I'm like, "I don't want it to be.
Yeah.
I just don't have the time to take these pants to get tailored." But the handful of pants that I do have tailored, I mean, it's just
Game changer.
completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I take the time. If you got a little bit of Skrilla
Yeah.
on the side,
And, quality clothing as
definitely.
Pants
Don't
you wanna
skimp
keep.
on nice shit. Like
Right.
don't get H&M jeans
Yeah.
tailored, which is a mistake that I made because I did do that.
Speaking from experience.
And like tore a hole right through them.
Yeah, no.
Those fucking. I mean, they're like made of plastic. They're like
Yeah, they're not
it's
good.
it's fucking bullshit. That's what it is.
They're not good. Those ain't real dungarees.
No.
Yeah. Back in the day, my mom used to use safety pins to hem up my pants.
Yeah. Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
in a
Yeah.
pinch.
Well,
Yeah.
she knew.
Yeah,
She knew.
Yeah.
I was. Yeah.
You do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I was looking at this old picture. This is kind of apropos what we're talking about a little bit of because the Beastie Boys, Mike D, just put out a new record. So I was just looking at old pictures of the Beastie Boys, and it was just like stuff from the 80s and 90s, and like their fits were crazy,
Yeah.
but it was like the way that clothes fit in the early 90s. That is like if you look at silhouettes now, if you look at how clothes fit now, it's just like night and day, man.
Yeah.
Like I'd be I'd be incredibly surprised if like the Beastie Boys were taking their jeans to get tailored, or do you think that they were just like buying shit off the rack and just wearing like and it just fit?
Yeah,
because shit just fit better back then.
Yeah, and I will say it does help if you're rail thin, like the Beastie Boys
That's
were.
true.
So,
that's true. That does also help. They
got
make
more
clothes
options.
for rail thin white men.
Yes,
I don't
correct.
think the race has anything to do with it.
Well, you know,
well, I mean, being rail thin already helps.
sure.
And being, Eurocentric doesn't hurt either.
Well, and I say that too because they can kind of transcend different styles without getting much pushback from like their own community.
True.
Because they specifically were in that punk rock environment in which
I
you're...
cut that one out. That was really loud. I tried to get away from it and it still didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting phlegmy. Getting a little phlegmy. Nah, I'm taking a prescription strength.
Wow.
Allergy medication. And is it working? Some days it does, and some days it doesn't. So,
Apparently not.
yeah. All right. Anything else you want to tag on to that?
No. I think I got it.
All right, then let's move right along. Let's change gears and change beers.
Yeah,
we haven't done that in a minute.
I know.
It's been a long time. It's
been
been a
a
long
while.
time. It's been a while.
All right. Well, our next beer is going to be the Maya West Puerto Rican Lager. A different lager. One that I actually haven't tried yet. I did try the SJU when I was out there, but I have not tried the Maya Lager. Okay, here we go. Cold read.
Hit me.
The west coast of our island is known for its beautiful land and cool people. Ocean Lab created this beer to celebrate everything that makes the West Coast special. A day dwelling at the beaches of Isabela and Cabo Rojo. Surfing in Rincon. Seeking adventures in Guanica. And La Parguera.
La Parguera.
Parguera.
I don't know.
And experiencing the college student lifestyle. Take a road trip to celebrate Maya West and enjoy this refreshing brew. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Yeah. There she is.
That's what happens when I'm still wearing my work pants, brother. I got shit on me. I got too much shit on me.
Too much shit on me. I don't want to be around anymore.
What? I don't want to be around
anymore.
All right, let's what do we say?
Strokes.
Strokes? Okay.
Strokes.
Beautiful.
We got to talk about the Strokes.
Got to talk about the Strokes. Reality awaits.
And Falling Out of Love.
It's the new album that
yeah.
the
album
album's
name,
called
yes,
Reality
yes,
Awaits.
yes, yes.
The singles, Falling Out of Love and Going Shopping.
Yeah.
Going Shopping came out and people were like it kind of was divisive. Some people really dug it, and then some people were like, "What the fuck? What's with the auto-tune shit?"
Yeah, a lot of auto-tune.
I'll just say for me personally, I thought the auto-tune worked on the song.
Yeah.
I like the song. I like the it has this kind of like bright 80s vibe to it.
Yeah.
Very, very the album's coming out in June. It's got a very summer vibe to it.
It's like fun. It's a little boppy.
It's a real, I would say their last album, The New Abnormal, wasn't really like a summer album. I like to think about when when albums come out, you're like, okay, maybe you're doing this to maximize profits, or maybe you're thinking about this in the way that I'm thinking about this shit, which is that like this is a summer album. Like I make shit sometimes and I'm like, I can't put this out yet because this is a cold album. This is not a summer album. This is like a winter album.
Time.
Yeah. And as far as I'm concerned, Reality Awaits seems to be a kind of fun in the sun summer album, and it makes sense that the album's coming out in June.
Yeah.
So that's how I felt about the first track. How did you feel about Going Shopping?
Pretty similarly. I won't say like I loved it, but I thought it was if it's indicative of the rest of the album, I think it's going to be a fun listen.
Yeah.
It seems very breezy. It seems like not very, especially coming off of the New Abnormal, which I found to be really layered and dark and really up my alley. It's become one of my favorite albums from
It's
the
a
Strokes.
great
Yeah.
re-listen.
Yeah.
Like you go back on it and every time I re-listen to that album, I'm like, this it gets better every
great.
time I listen to
It's
it.
great. It's
I think it's
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's certainly better than anything that they've done post First Impressions. Mm-hmm. I think it's better than Angles. It's better than Come Down Machine. I think it's better than the EP. I slot it right there in like the top 5 of their albums so far.
I'm gonna be controversial.
Uh-oh.
It's third for me.
Whoa.
It's above First Impressions for me
Wow.
because I think it's more consistent. It's a more consistently good album. I think First Impressions has some bloat. I think it has some swings and misses.
Yeah.
But the highs are very high.
Yeah.
you
First
know?
Impressions could be like 11 songs long and
Correct.
probably would be like their best album.
Yeah, it's really like the hits are real good, but
Yeah.
there are some misses for me on that album.
Yeah.
Okay, all that to be said.
Whoa, wait. On the spot bottle caps. Going shopping. Rate the single.
Ooh. 3.5.
Yeah. That makes sense.
3.5. Yeah.
I'm gonna go 4. I think I liked it a little bit better than you did.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I liked it, didn't love it, but I also wasn't as down on it as some people were I saw online
Yeah.
that like absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
However,
That brings us to Falling Out of Love.
and boy, what a title. Because I got to tell you, I kind of hate this song. What happened was I started listening to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, this is kind of meandering. Is this going to go anywhere? And I look at the playtime. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds in
Dude.
of a 5-minute song.
Dude.
And I went, I don't need to hear the rest of this.
I had the same exact I was like, it was a little bit later into it. I was
Yeah.
like, surely this song's over. I looked and there was like 2.5 minutes left, and I was like,
What are we doing?
What's happening
What are we
right
doing?
now?
What are we doing?
It's like close to a 6-minute song
Yeah.
where like the vibe doesn't change. There's no like real significant movements. There's no like real big like solos. There's no like
There's no hook to it.
There's
like, there's
no
no
real-
like,
yeah.
nothing pulls you into it. It's just like, the best word I can think for it is just meandering.
Yeah.
And it goes nowhere.
and then the auto tune.
Yeah.
So now both singles with the auto tune, and now I'm scared. Now I'm scared
Yeah.
that Julian was like just discovered auto tune in 2026.
Yeah.
And was like, yeah, this is the new sound.
This is the future.
Yeah. He's gonna play, and you're like, hey, your grandkids are gonna love it.
Yeah.
So I'm worried, man.
I'm worried too. I'm worried we're gonna get another like RCA. Where
Yeah.
It's like, this is forgettable.
Yeah. And you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
What is this,
yeah.
like a contract obligation? What are we doing here?
It just like the vibes are off already.
The thing is, like, they're at a point in their career where they literally don't have any expectations.
Yeah.
I think they've done everything that I mean, they've put out one clear, far and away above classic
Yeah.
in their debut.
An era defining album.
Yeah. Their second album, some people argue, is their best. It's akin to the kind of Illmatic It Was Written conversation where people are like, yeah, but actually they really refined the sound that they were going for on the first one.
Yeah.
It's just that nobody had ever done that people have done it, but nobody had done it in a while.
Yeah.
Really.
Not
When
for
you-
millennials.
When you think about it, yeah. Because the more that you listen, the more that you go backwards, you're like, they're not really doing anything that special.
No.
But that's okay. And then First Impressions has, like you said, really high highs. There's a couple of lows. they've done, and then everything since then has been like smatterings of like great to like not great.
Yeah.
At this point in their career, I mean, all they do is fucking headline shows now, or festival shows. They just headline festivals now. It's not like they have to go on tour. I mean, they are going on tour,
Right?
But it's not like they have to.
Sure.
I mean, the well must have run dry. These motherfuckers are touring because like how? I mean, they took like a fucking 10-year break from doing a legit tour.
Yeah.
Just did like festival dates and like big shows. Now they're doing like a full American and European tour.
I mean, I remember when they had almost broken up.
Yeah.
After RCA, and like the fact they had to essentially mail in each other's parts, and like it was clear from the record that it just wasn't working anymore. And then they turned things around.
Right.
And you know, most bands of that era, I think, have aged like milk.
Yeah.
A lot of them like are inseparable from their like debut and maybe sophomore albums.
Yeah.
And then there's like nothing. But the Strokes have surpassed that expectation.
Yeah.
So like they've proven that the millennial like indie rock thing, the garage rock indie rock kind of sound, those bands can still make it outside of like Jack White, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But does that count? Because it's not really the White Stripes. It's just Jack White now solo.
Yeah, and you know, the White Stripes came a little bit after, just a little bit after, and we're also kind of doing something that wasn't
More blues influenced.
Yeah, and it was also clear that like it was a very singular thing.
Yeah.
Of like
A well thought out project.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense that he's been able to have the longevity that he's had. Also, not having to fucking carry around 4 other guys.
Sure. yeah.
That helps too.
Just choose your own band every time.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, except for like the Rack on tours, but yeah.
Well, so all right, so the Black Keys have come back out with a covers album. Shit.
Okay?
I'm spacing on. There's multiple bands that have come back. So the Strokes are putting out an album. Jack White just put out something.
Yeah.
The guys who sing. Fuck. I'm spacing on everything now.
It's okay. It's the Puerto Rican beer.
It's not minus the bear. It's. Wow. Hold on. Give me Modest Mouse.
Modest Mouse.
Modest
Okay.
Mouse is putting out an album.
Another
Jesus Christ.
animal band.
Yeah, I was thinking I had Cage the Elephant in my mind, and then Minus the Bear.
Cage the Elephant, very scared of Modest Mouse.
So I finally got there. Modest Mouse is putting out an album, and Block Party is putting out an album too. So you've got all these, you know, that garage rock revival era.
Yeah.
Is coming back out with all these new.
Block Party's not really Block Party anymore, though.
Well, yeah. So yeah, that's why I bring them up. To your point,
Yeah.
it feels like the Strokes have kind of done this kind of natural evolution to what they are now. What they do feels to me like it makes sense. Some of these other bands, like Block Party, is not. Yeah, they're just not. I mean, maybe their thing is a natural evolution from what they started off as, but it's not good.
Yeah, well, and not only that, but I don't want to be a purist, because obviously bands can go on with different band members and still have the spirit of the band, but that's not Block Party. They've changed out a bunch of the members, and you can tell.
I will say this, and this may be like a controversial opinion. I am like a purist to a fault. Once you change one member, I'm like, it's not the same band.
Yeah.
I'm a huge stickler about, like,
is that like the Ship of Theseus thing, where it's like, is it still the same thing if each of the parts are removed or like replaced?
I think no, because I don't think that there's a debate there. I think it's different. I think it's different after that. I wonder if there are moments where I don't have like the musical acuity to tell the difference, unless somebody told me it was a different bass player or a different guitar player, or so on and so forth. But from
Sublime with Rome.
Yeah, it's shit like that where you're like, well, this is clearly not
Adam Lambert's
the thing.
Queen.
Yeah. Well, when like Frusciante left the Chili Peppers for a while, like you could tell that was a different band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I think when there's like interchangeable members of a band, or when like it's the one guy who's like, it's my fucking band, and he just has a bunch of studio musicians, I'm like, yeah, it's not though.
Misfits
is just yeah. There is the Danzig era, and then there's just everything else, which I don't listen to. So yeah, I mean,
Van Hagar.
I don't like when. Yeah. Well, the lead singer obviously is like the easiest way to point it out when they replace the front man.
Funny enough, speaking of my brother, he's a Van Hagar guy.
I know he is.
Yeah.
I know he is, and it's disturbing.
He's admitted it to me.
I mean, it's just such
he's come out to me.
Well,
as
and
a
that's
Van
the thing.
Hagar
He knows
guy.
that he has to. You know what I'm saying? He knows that he has to like find a safe space and like talk about this with like a loved one because it's weird.
Yeah. I agree.
Don't be a Hagar guy.
And he says he's just more fun.
But he's not. He's not. He's not.
It's besides the point. We're getting off track.
Yeah, right. I mean, I like AC/DC. I like AC/DC.
Yeah.
Bon Scott's the man.
Yeah.
He's the guy. Brian Johnson is fun. It's like Sam Hagar. Like he's I think he held up the mantle really well.
Sure.
Coming into a band like stricken with such tragedy, being at like, they were on the precipice of like massive
Superstardom, yeah.
star. And then Bon Scott goes and dies. But you go back and listen to like their older records before Brian Johnson comes in.
Yeah.
Brian Johnson's he's a fun.
Yeah.
Like he's doing his thing, but he's very clearly, and no matter what anybody tells you, he's very clearly doing like a play on Bon Scott's thing. And you go back and you listen to
Well,
because like that's
so
the sound
singular
of the band.
Yeah, AC/DC's sound is so singular.
If he came in and was like, "Yeah, we're gonna switch this whole thing up," then it just wouldn't have worked. But you listen to like Highway to Hell versus like Back in Black, and it's like Bon Scott he's just such a motherfucker.
It's different. It's different.
So to that point, the Strokes, if they disbanded, that would be one thing. Or if like a couple of them went off and did like a thing, that would be one thing.
And they each have their, I mean, basically all
they
of them have their
done
own solo things. Yeah.
But they have never done, you've never gotten like
Two of them together, yeah.
You get either Julian doing the Voids,
or his own solo album.
Yeah, or Albert Hammond doing his own solo album, or you get the Strokes. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I appreciate about them the most. No matter what, when they come back together, it's like it's those five dudes. They're not some like weird guys not coming into the fold, 15 years after the fact, and you're like, who's this guy? And it's like, actually, he's been playing bass for the last 3 records. We just didn't tell anybody. It's like, fuck you.
Strokes and Company.
Yeah. So it's dope that when they come back together and they make a record, you at least know that it's the 5 dudes that you grew up with.
Yeah.
And especially
for better and worse.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. Like for them, I mean, I have a special place in my heart for them because I did grow up with them, and I was like, these are my my guys.
Yeah,
so,
they were the guys.
They're the fucking guys.
They're the guys.
They
will always be the guys.
They're the guys. Yeah.
Can never erase those first 2 albums specifically.
You can never take that away from us.
Nope.
But man, I wish you would take away Falling Out of Love.
Yeah. That to say, my expectations for this album are low.
They have lowered with the second single.
I'm just hoping for a fun album at this point.
On the spot, bottle cap review. Falling Out of Love.
I mean, gotta give it a 1. I couldn't finish it.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
I did finish it.
I noped out. I was like, I don't have time for this right now.
Got better things to do.
Literally. And I never thought I would say
5 minutes.
I never thought I'd say that about a Strokes song. I was like, no, I don't feel like doing this anymore. Goodbye.
Well, again, I think I liked it a little bit better than that. I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it 2.5.
All right.
Yeah. But not good. Already a song that I'm gonna skip when the album comes out.
I'll up it to 1.5 because it wasn't like harmful to my ears.
It was harmful enough that you didn't finish it.
Agreed, but it wasn't to the point. Like I need to leave a little bit of breathing room for something that's truly horrendous to the point where like I can't listen to it.
True.
You know,
something like unlistenable.
Unlistenable.
Yeah.
I just got bored.
Yeah.
That's different. So
Yeah,
1.5.
I mean, at that point, you don't really need to listen to it because you heard it. You heard the first 2 minutes. You heard the song.
I took my bet that I did a minute and a half in, and it looks like I won that bet.
Yeah. This guy commented on the post of the single, and he goes, he said, man, and this is, I just had never heard it. I just never seen anybody say this. He said, I hated it on first listen, so I listened again, and I hated it more. So funny.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Good.
That's good.
Yep.
All right. Well, here's hoping that there's not that much autotune and that's just like a weak spot on the album.
Sure.
It's fine. It happens. We already know that the album's not going to be like a front to back masterpiece because there's already a song that's like not. Yeah. So that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just keep going with impressions. Do you want to? Did you finish your beer?
Almost. Yeah.
I'm like halfway through mine.
Oh, wow. Weak.
Yeah, I know.
Would you like to go to the Punisher next?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go to Punisher. Was it one last kill?
One last kill.
One last kill. One last kill.
One last kill. Okay, so let's have you watched all of Born Again?
I have.
Okay.
I have now finished Born Again.
Let's just say spoiler alert for
Born Again?
well, kind of everything involved here. The Punisher TV show, the Daredevil TV show, and if we get into a smattering of like MCU stuff.
At least all the Netflix
all
era
the Netflix
stuff.
shit and all and the Disney Plus shit.
The Defenders trio shows.
If you haven't watched any of that stuff, well, and I guess we'll get to it later, but that's kind of, I feel, the point of this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets us to a place.
Yeah.
By the end of it.
Yeah. All right. Born Again. First and foremost, I think Born Again's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I think this
great.
season 2 has been great.
Yeah. Have you finished it, I should ask? Okay, good.
Yep.
I will say the ending was a little too cheesy for me. The whole, like, this community coming up together to fight. I was like, I see what you're going for, but maybe the budget's just too small, or like maybe this looked better like in the script.
Yeah.
But the presentation of it, I was kind of like, oh, this is a little too, cutesy for me.
Well, and I kind of feel like, unfortunately, it feels like the most unrealistic part of the show.
Yeah.
Is that the community would rise up against the powers that be and like the tyranny, they just wouldn't do that.
And I understand, like they tried to kind of like tee that up, throughout with those news segments from what's her face,
BB,
to try to like show what the feeling on the street was, but I didn't really get a sense from those that. Don't eat all the Pikachus.
Oh, is that what they are?
They're Pikachus, yeah. What are they?
They're pirate booty.
Pirate booty.
Yeah, pirate booty.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. Especially in Pikachu
Actual
shape.
fire.
No, we're eating. No, we're recording.
We're eating.
You guys are eating.
8.
How many letters in 8?
3.
What? Is your floor dirty? All right then. Let me eat off mine.
Oh wait, we forgot to new brew it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do. No, I did this on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do this,
And then
we
the
get
next
to
one.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. But yeah, no, I know they were trying to tee up that entire thing of like the community coming together as one, and even if not that, like creating different like factions essentially that would fight against each other eventually. But
Yeah.
I didn't really get a sense from those BB little segments that there was this growing movement of anti-Kingpin people.
Yeah, I agree.
And
they
then
really shoehorned that in at the end.
Suddenly, they all have Daredevil masks and come out of the woodwork. And I was like, what is this? What's going on?
Yeah, they did a really good job of showing how like propaganda works, and how misinformation works. But yeah, they really dropped the ball on showing the turn when people are finally like, wait, this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
And not only like you wake people up to the idea that what they're going through and what's happening around them is bullshit, and like their reality is not what's actually going on.
Yeah.
I think they show that part really well. I think they show like the awakening, people going like after his wife gets killed. Vanessa. After she dies. Excuse me.
Kingpin cried, so it's woke now.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
So ridiculous. So ridiculous.
Punisher cried, so it's woke now. All right, man. Cool. Guess dudes just can't have emotions.
At all.
Yeah.
Did you see what Dana White said? This is so off topic.
No, I didn't. I can only imagine.
He was just like, all these guys... Is it rude to eat on mic?
Streamers do it all the time.
Yeah, right? They have like bowls of food.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, all these guys talking about like mental health and shit. Like, it's just for the birds, man. Just a bunch of pussies. That's basically what he said.
As he slaps his wife.
That's what everyone was like, oh, yeah, we're going to take advice on how to be a man from a guy who slapped his wife in public.
Yeah.
So.
Cool, man. Cool.
Anyway, toxic masculinity aside.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that is part of the conversation here, though. I think part of Punisher's arc and part of the perception of the character, and John Bernthal's performance centers around that.
Yeah,
I think that's a lot of the conversation is being had there.
The show, or not the show, the special, kind of hinges on Punisher realizing he needs help.
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of the crux of it. And then realizing also that like he can have other purposes beyond just revenge.
Yeah.
Saving people's okay too.
Well, do we want to continue talking about Born Again, or do we want to just center it around one last kill?
Well, let's finish up with Born Again, because I feel like we opened that can of worms.
Yeah. I think it's going to be interesting to see where they go with the third season, because they're already filming it.
Yeah.
So that's like already been confirmed. I think
we got Jessica Jones back.
And we got Luke Cage. So we've got 3 out of the 4 Defenders. So it's not... you can definitely see where they're going with this.
I like that they were like, we don't want the other one.
He was so poorly received that they were like, we're fine.
Yeah.
We got what we need. I've seen some people saying like, all right, man, we need to get away from Kingpin because Daredevil has so many interesting villains and so many interesting storylines. Let's delve into some of this other stuff. I disagree. I think that, at this point, yes, now we can get past him.
Mm-hmm.
I think you needed to reintroduce all of the players in this show, especially in Born Again, to get people to give a fuck about all these people again. You needed to reintroduce it in the way that they did, right?
Yeah.
And I think Vincent D'Onofrio is just so good.
Yeah. He's the anchor of the entire show.
He's just pitching 110 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't want to see that?
You don't want more of that?
You want to move on from this?
Yeah.
It's like a iconic performance at this point. Like, he's doing something in this show, or just as the Kingpin character, that is akin to Samuel Jackson, Robert Downey Jr., Wesley Snipes, like changing the character's
Yeah.
DNA. Like from this point forward, do you think any depiction of the Kingpin is not going to be at least in part inspired by D'Onofrio's performance?
I mean, he's perfect for the role.
Yeah.
He's perfect casting.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that. Now at this point, it does feel like they probably do need to take some steps to kind of center Daredevil as a character not tied to his struggle with Kingpin. Because, I mean, you can't do 3 seasons of just one protagonist and one antagonist.
Well, you know, they have the answer right there that they've already touched before. Open it up to the Hand again, you know? And that entire Rogues Gallery, and, you know, you could potentially reintroduce Elektra, get into all of that intrigue, and, I mean, really anyone else. Anyone else that's involved within that, you know, street level of Marvel could be introduced there and play. So, yeah, I'm open. Yeah. Whatever they want to do, I'm all aboard because overall I really enjoyed season 2.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good time. It was a good watch. I think
we've got a new Muse.
You got a new Muse?
Yeah. I hated her.
Oh, she was terrible.
Horrible.
I mean, she was so good, but she was the character was just like, oh man.
I don't mean the performance. I mean the character.
Oh yeah, every
despise
every
her.
time that she's on screen, I'm just like, this fucking bitch. Oh, yeah, I hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it. Such a good way, man. She played a good villain. All right, so the show, we get the season finale, and then you get the much anticipated one last kill. So we talked about this on the show.
Yep.
We were like really excited about it. Thought that it needed to just be a movie.
Yeah. Infamously, only about 45 minutes of runtime of the actual special event.
Yeah, I mean it's essentially an episode of a TV show. Yeah. I don't know. It's been well received for the most part. It was sitting at like an 80-something% on Rotten Tomatoes last time I checked.
Yep.
There have been some controversies. The CGI, the bit where he like falls off the roof onto a lower roof,
like the AC unit or whatever.
Bro, before I even looked up anything about the show, that scene happened.
Yeah.
And I paused it and I was like, I was like looking around the room. There was just me in the room, and I was like, what the fuck was that? This is a $1 billion company. I was like shocked at how bad, and then when I Googled it to like look at reviews and like read more about it, that was like the first article that came up, and I was like, okay, I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
I saw that and was just like flabbergasted at how bad that was.
Triggered my gag reflex
Oh
for a second.
my god, it was fucking horrendous.
Yeah,
I was like,
but here's the thing. I'm sure you saw this as well. Like, apparently, people that worked on the show said that isn't even a VFX. The only thing they did was switch out his face, according to people online. So take that with a grain of salt.
Don't believe that.
Regardless, look. The thing is, this is my main point. I never like comment online because why? But this is what I wanted to say this entire time. It doesn't matter if it was real or not. It didn't look real.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it looked like shit.
You know what I think it was, though, is not only how it was shot, and let's say even if it wasn't a VFX shot, it was a practical effect, and they just got the face of Bernthal and put it on the stunt performer. Even if that's the case, like the shaky cam effect, horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. Well, when he hits the unit, the AC unit, and then his whole body's like still moving as if he's still falling.
Yeah.
That part looked like just redo the shot because it looked terrible.
Or at very least, if that's your only go at it, cut it faster.
Cut it faster.
Cut it faster. Just show him falling,
boom,
land real quick,
back.
cut. Yeah.
Have him like slam on a thing, kind of do a little boom, boom, and he falls off the thing, and then he's like, "Oh, son of a bitch."
Yeah.
You know?
I told Sherry that's his catchphrase.
Yeah. When he finally is like, I am the Punisher. You're like, yeah, just do that yell. All he does is grunt through that whole special. That's it.
I think they said, and I would need to like actually rewatch it to tell you for sure. Huh?
He does need. He does
said-
say that.
Yeah. No, he he apparently outside of talking to like his dead comrades,
Yeah.
he doesn't really talk at all, like throughout the entire thing, except
Yeah.
for like, I don't know, maybe one or two lines outside of that, but it's almost completely,
Yeah. He doesn't say anything
Lineless.
to Manucci.
yeah.
He doesn't say anything to the
family.
the shop owner. Yeah.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Yeah. Yeah. Even when they're
Who's
like,
going to be Martian Manhunter in the new DCU?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How does that work? He's gonna play like an older.
They'll probably shave his head. I don't know. He's going to be a green man.
That's awesome. I mean, I love that actor. I don't know his name, but I mean, he was so good in The Wire,
oh, yeah.
and I'm shocked
Iconic.
that he's not more famous
Yeah.
because he's so good in the show.
Yep.
And it's actually kind of crazy that he wasn't able to parlay that like the rest of them were. Well, not all of them. There were some good performances in that show that are like very crystallized in just that show.
Most of them went on to other things, though. Most of the main players.
Most of
especially.
them, but there's a couple of like lower end guys who like the guy who plays Marlowe just doesn't do anything
Yeah.
else. I think he plays a cop in another show for a little while, and then
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Like I don't think he does anything else. Wood Harris has already been like he was already like a good. He was
he was already a
he was
guy.
cemented. Yeah,
He was already a
he was
guy.
Wood Harris when
Yeah.
they did the show.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not here to litigate.
The actor's name is Andre Royo, by the way.
Andre Royal. Okay,
Yeah.
great actor.
Yes.
Great actor. Anyway, so we were talking about how few lines he has, but let's talk about the actual show itself because it's 45 minutes. It's basically an episode, so we're really talking about an episode or a prequel or an epilogue to what could be the Disney Plus version of the Punisher
It
show.
felt like what would be in comics terms a one shot.
Yeah.
Where it's just like a single book of just about this one character in this one story.
Yeah.
Self-contained kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I think my main criticism of it, other than it being a bit of a retread for the character, as far as like finding himself and embracing his role as the Punisher,
Yeah.
was that it, for me, I think it lingered maybe 10 minutes too long in the agony and the suffering of it all.
Yeah.
I think the beginning was very purposefully brutal, but in a way that felt a little torture porny. And I felt it was a little exploitive in a way that wasn't fun. And
This is actually, by the way, shocking coming from you.
I know. but here's the thing is like I went into this project knowing it was going to have some gravitas. It was going to have something to say about PTSD and you know, I mean, decline of society and et cetera.
Right.
But at the same time, I think I was kind of hoping to have a little bit more fun with the action and the brutality and like the comeuppance of these people.
Yeah.
Now, I know that balance is hard to get within 45 minutes because if you're working in a 2-hour movie, the first half hour maybe is that, and the rest of it is like, you know, partially him getting back up to speed, and then the rest is satisfaction.
Yeah.
And like, oh, you know, we have some comeuppance and some catharsis from all of the agony we went through with this character ahead of time.
Yeah.
But that is hard to do in such a short amount of time, and I think they got the balance a little bit off, just
Yeah.
a little bit. But I will say, once Punisher starts punishing, boy howdy, what a time, what a time.
Oh, man.
And I do love the fact that we end up in a place where he is now a hero. You know,
Yeah.
like he's an anti-hero, clearly. Like he's, I don't think it's necessarily like, he's still a vigilante.
Yeah.
I will say clearly
murdering
He's
people.
murdering people. Without
Dog killers.
Yeah, dog killers, exactly. Which I need to say now. I watched.
Let's get into that.
Let me say, I knew exactly when the show was coming out, so I was like 9 o'clock. Let's go.
Yeah.
And I told Sherry I want to watch it, and she was about to go to bed, and I'm like, you don't want to watch Punisher with me? And she's like, okay.
Oh man.
And we start watching it.
Kept her up for this.
And we start watching it, and it opens with the old veteran and his tiny crusty white dog.
Yeah.
And as soon as they pop up, she goes, "Oh, Adam, if anything happens to either of them,
Yeah.
turn it off."
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, something tells me that something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I did actually. I did. I said it. I said it.
I said it.
And lo and behold, maybe I said it internally.
He literally didn't say. He was just like,
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Maybe I stayed quiet. But I knew something was going to happen, obviously.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, the dog gets chucked in front of a garbage truck. She starts screaming and crying
Yeah.
and saying, "Turn it off."
Yeah.
To the point where I had to pause it.
Yeah.
And I had to say, the dog is an actor. He is okay.
He does his own stunts.
He is okay. He tucked and rolled. It's fine. He knows what he's doing. And eventually, to her credit, we were allowed to finish it. But
There you go.
throughout, she's like, especially again, the like first half of it, she was like, "This is really sad.
Yeah.
What are you watching? This is like the saddest thing ever."
All right. Let me just say, I want you to continue your point, but I want to talk about the dog thing for 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm going to say something. Again, this may be a hot take coming from me.
Yep.
Didn't think it was necessary.
Can I say something?
Please.
Sherry in the microphone.
Hey, what's up? This is Sherry on the microphone. I just want to say Adam told that story all wrong.
Okay.
But before I get into that, I do want to agree with you, Marco, because when Adam paused the show after I was starting to cry, I said we could get the idea that these guys are cold, heartless people.
Yeah.
Without showing them chucking a dog in
Yeah.
front of a truck.
I agree.
We can
I
get
didn't think it was necessary.
It's cheap.
It was cheap.
Cheap.
It was cheap.
We
Yeah.
can get the characterization in a much more effective and not torture porny way.
Yeah.
Clearly effective.
Well, going
But,
like doing the thing where like they were going around like beating old people, for instance.
Right.
Like that's already bad enough.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sucker punching old
Sure.
people, which has happened in real life.
Sure. Yeah.
That's already horrendous. Like to just walk up to some
They
like,
could have
old
sucker punched
person-
the old veteran.
Yeah, that would have been enough. To
Now, look, this is my justification to Sherry as far as, storyline. The reason why they did that was because it's obviously, like, kind of ham-fisted
yeah,
way of being like, well, that's just, that is Punisher in, a different circumstance.
yeah,
That veteran, he's homeless, and his family, his dog, was killed
yeah.
in front of him.
What could have been?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's a clear allusion to
Yeah,
Frank's
and
own
the conversations that they're trying to have about veterans and PTSD and like how we treat them when they come back here. Again, to your point, like 45 minutes is not long enough to have these very complex, very layered conversations, and so I think that's why you get such a broad strokey way to handle something like that.
and it's relentless.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, I thought they handled like the veteran element of like him talking to his dead comrades, teammates. I thought all that was handled really well. I
Yeah.
thought that was like really effective. John Bernthal, incredible performance.
Well, we're gonna get to. I have a lot to say about John Bernthal.
Yeah.
Do you have more to say?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
more to
All right.
I got more to say about the dog scene. I just want to say
Yeah, please enlighten us.
I just want to say Adam said like a few minutes ago, to Sherry's credit, we kept watching the episode.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Wrong.
I didn't give any consent to continue watching the episode.
Oh, that's so funny.
I said, turn it off.
I didn't know
I
you
don't
needed
wanna
consent
keep-
for TV shows.
I
but
told
okay.
Adam, turn it off. I don't want to watch any more of this. And
Yeah.
then Adam said, it's fine. The dog's an actor. I'm sure there's going to be some nice catharsis at the end of the episode.
And was there?
And-
There was.
there was.
And I said, it doesn't matter because the dog still got thrown in
Dog's
front of
still
a
dead.
garbage truck and is still dead.
Dog's still dead.
Yeah, it's still dead. And when the scene was unfolding, Adam let out a nervous, huh, as it was happening. So when we paused after it took place, I said, Adam, why did you laugh when the dog was getting stolen and thrown in front of a
Because
he
it
looked
looked silly.
He knew what was about to
Yes.
happen.
Yes.
And well,
And the dog looks silly.
well, at the time, I thought he was laughing because it's like, oh, this is so sad. It's funny. I don't know what it was, but I was mad.
Yeah,
And-
Guy doesn't know how to deal with his emotions.
Yeah.
No, you gotta understand,
Yeah.
it takes more than that to affect me.
Yeah.
He was just
Especially
like,
in movies.
He's seen dogs die.
Yeah,
oh, boy.
Yeah.
taking them out myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Yeller, baby.
Well, that's all I had to say. All I had to say. I thought that it was way too sad.
Okay.
Cool. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Sherry.
You're welcome.
Okay. Dog death aside, continue with your feelings on.
Yeah. Yeah, I did think that they lingered a little too long on the agony of it all.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I think alone with the stuff with his former Marines and with his family, obviously, like those flashbacks, brutal. All of it brutal.
Yeah.
Horrible. I think it would have played out better if we had more time.
Yeah.
But the fact they had to cram all that agony into like the first half of the show, rough.
Yeah.
I will say though, again, like once the payback started and didn't stop, I'm like, oh, they're doing the raid. That's what they're doing. You know,
Yeah.
like the apartment building, like it's obvious. And then from then on, essentially it's like a stuntman reel.
Uh
And I say that, like
Complimentary.
the most complimentary way I possibly can, because the action was awesome. I thought it was fantastic, and I will say the only other lingering nitpick I have about it is, yet again, what did I say? What did I say about Punisher in these TV shows? He's not the Punisher.
Yeah.
And what happened on this show? He's not the Punisher
No.
until literally
Not
the
until
last
very
seconds.
end, yep.
And like I am chomping at the bit for John Bernthal to be in that Punisher outfit,
Yeah.
with guns,
Yeah.
blazing,
Yeah.
doing his vigilante thing. That's all I want. And we have gone through 2 seasons and a half with his collective stuff in Daredevil,
Yeah.
and he is
3 seasons if you count his appearance in Born Again, his stuff in the Daredevil's TV show, and his 2 seasons of his own show.
Yeah.
It's essentially like
3
seasons.
seasons. And out of all of that, like, we've only had a smattering of Punisher being Punisher.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I don't need any more Punisher, grappling with the fact that he's the Punisher and, oh, what's he gonna... Oh, no. Stop it.
Yeah.
I want him to be the Punisher. I
Yeah.
want him to be this relentless killing machine who... I mean, it's essentially like Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
I want him to be a morally dark gray character that you can understand but are frustrated with and is not always on the right side. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
Is that too much? Apparently.
According to Disney.
Apparently. But I will say the end of this show, this TV special, I should say, again, call me a fool, but filled me with hope for the future. That he will be the Punisher moving forward.
Yeah.
Truly, fully embracing the fact that, like, he can save people and still satiate his bloodlust.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And I am hopeful that this is teeing up his appearance in the next Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
So
It does feel like that is what they are doing. Because like his appearance in this one shot looks pretty similar to his appearance in at least the trailer for the Spider-Man.
yeah, he's got the vest on.
Yeah, with the beard and the hair
The
and
hair,
everything.
yeah.
This is
The
this
fade.
is a nitpick. But this guy is going through hell.
Yeah.
Every time that we see him in the PTSD version of Punisher,
Yeah.
he's got the PTSD beard, right?
Yeah.
Clean as fade.
Oh, yeah.
Is he in the mirror going, beard looks good? But doing the, because like there's this whole thing now, mind you, I have started rewatching the Punisher TV show from Netflix. So I'm on season 1, and
It's
I'm
funny, immediately after finishing that night, I went and started season 1 again.
yeah. So I'm like 5 episodes deep, right?
Yeah.
And there's a recurring bit about him looking like a hipster or whatever, and it's like, well, yeah, man, you grew the beard and you grew the hair, but the hair is very clearly like feathered.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's
Well, he can't be ugly.
Right, well, exactly. And I think it's such a strange choice to have this guy. It's so weird because if it wasn't a Disney production, you know that someone with more like deft hands would go, well, this guy has to look bad. Like he has to be experiencing like you know, borderline psychosis.
Yeah.
And we need to show that physically. But in Disney's hands, they go, well, he's ripped.
Yeah.
Even though he's very clearly malnourished, all he's doing
Drinking
has been
and
eating,
taking
like,
pills.
eating beans, taking pills and drinking,
Yep.
and throwing up and doing pull-ups
Yeah.
until his hands bleed. Rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
This guy is not going to be shredded.
No.
He's going to look like garbage. But instead, they're like, well, I mean,
He'd
he's
look
got
like
to be sexy.
He would look like a crackhead.
Yeah. But they were like, no. Hold on. We got to sell toys.
Chill out.
Well, I mean, the guy's got to look good.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to look good on the poster.
Right.
And boy, does he look good.
Absolutely.
He looks
Oh my God.
fantastic.
Oh my God.
He's fucking shredded.
Yeah.
That boy is shredded lettuce, brother. Like, just fucking, wow.
I mean, you could tell he cares about that character.
He very much does care about the character.
Yeah.
All right. So my thing with I don't even know where to I'm so like on the fence about a lot of things with the one shot. Number one, if you take it on face value, I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
If you didn't have any context for the show, if let's say so my theory is that Disney Plus made this solely for people who are coming into these characters with just Born Again, right? They haven't watched the Netflix shows.
Because you got Karen Page in it.
You got Karen Page. You've got these flashbacks to these characters who you don't have any context for, but they give you enough context that they're very clearly like, you know, Marine buddies.
Yeah.
But that's all you need.
They're literally in fatigues.
Yeah. So if you take it at face value, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
If you bring in even a little bit of context, the whole thing falls apart. And that's what's really been fucking with me, trying to evaluate how good I think this thing is. Because given the context, like to your point, bro, this is like the fourth fucking time that we've done this. He's ready to throw it all away. He doesn't have any purpose in life.
Yeah.
You know, he's grown the PTSD beard. He's done that like 3 times where he grows the beard and you're like, this is Frank when he's not feeling so well.
Yeah.
Then he shaves it and you're like, this is
He's
Punisher.
back.
We keep doing this rinse, repeat rigmarole, and I just thought this show wasn't for us.
Yeah.
And that's what was so disappointing about it. It was very clearly for new fans who were excited about Born Again, who were excited about seeing John Bernthal as the Punisher, and it kind of retreads the same shit. Even the Nucci family thing, like in season 1, he murders like half the Nuccis.
Yeah.
And we get the fallout of all of that in the first season. and in the second season. So I'm like, in this thing, why couldn't they even, like, they could have just explored a different crime family.
Sure.
They could have done anything, but it just feels like this was for new fans who are not familiar with the character, or at least not familiar with the Disney version of the character. And I think that Disney was like, you know what's going to really fuck them up? This thing's going to be hyper violent.
Yeah.
Dogs are going to die. You don't kill women and you don't kill kids and you don't kill dogs. Well, guess what? This is Disney Plus's version.
Yeah.
It's rated TVMA, motherfucker.
You get that warning.
And I think that they were resting on the laurels of just making a hyper violent TV show.
Yeah.
And I think that context and narrative kind of took a back seat.
Sure.
Save for the first like 15 to 20 minutes, I thought was an incredible character study.
Yeah.
And
Took
I
a lot
think-
more time than I expected.
Yeah, they
for them to explore him.
And shockingly, I'm going to disagree with you. I thought that those were like the best parts of the show. I think that the raid-esque action sequences in the end, I just think that they were too short.
Yeah.
And so you don't really get rewarded. I think that it should have been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it should have been 45 minutes of him going through this PTSD thing. And then the rest of the fucking movie should have been him trying to escape that apartment complex. Like, him falling off the roof, I was so angry. CGI aside, I was so mad that he just fell off the roof and that was the end of it. I wanted to, like, punch my fucking...
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't he have to fight through from floor 14 or wherever he was and had to fight his way down?
Well, it certainly can't
How
be
is
that easy.
Well, how is that not the movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole thing was, you get this big buildup where she's telling the story and you get the flashback and then you finally put two and two together that, like, obviously he was the one who murdered her whole family, and, like, it's these parallels between, like, her losing her family to him and him losing his family to her family. It was just like, violence begets violence,
cycle.
and, like, the cycle never
Yeah,
breaks. All great stuff.
Right.
And then you get the fucking, all right, now we're going balls to the wall, and he's gonna take a shotgun and he's gonna murder like 1,000 people, and like logic goes out the window, because why would any street level thug in their right mind run into an apartment complex where the Punisher
and
it's
that's
just so stupid.
And that's the thing too, is like the amount of like stuff you have to put aside to believe that anywhere in America is this like completely lawless hellscape.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up, because I hadn't even got to that part, and that part really, really bothered me.
It's like a GTA game.
What do we... Okay, first of all, I had to Google when this took place, because I was like, is this in the middle of the like Born Again riots that were happening towards the end of season 2? Because if that were the case, that makes perfect sense.
Sure.
And that's actually kind of cool that you're watching him deal with what he's dealing with in the middle of these riots. But no, that's not where it's set. It's set like before that.
Right.
So
that is in the pre-Fisk New York that he comes in to like air quotes save.
Yeah,
right?
this is essentially like right before his appearance in the show.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get to why he's already Punisher in Born Again.
Right.
Because like his brief appearance in Born Again, he's already donned the whole outfit.
Yeah.
And he's like the guy, right? What you want.
Yep.
So this is like kind of how you get there without really getting there. This is or I've read some stuff where it's like it's after season 1 where he gets locked up and he escapes, and then this is us watching him kind of deal with the fallout of all of that stuff. So actually I'm still kind of confused as to they're not very clear as to when this is supposed to take place.
I do think that's on purpose, because they don't want to have to define it clearly like in a time period.
I think the whole thing is done vaguely on purpose so that they don't have to answer these questions. Because the riots, what's happening?
Complete lawlessness to the point where like it's almost like people are like gassed with like 28 days later.
Everyone's running around like killing each other. It's like the fucking purge going on. I'm
mayhem.
like,
Mayhem.
why? And they don't explain that at all. It makes no sense that he's just like in this apartment complex in the middle of the city where like
It's a hellscape.
yeah, I just thought it was so strange.
I was waiting on them to do like a switcheroo where like you break out of Frank's like mind state and it's like not that bad and he's just seeing that in his head.
right,
And, like,
because
that-
he's just kind of an unreliable narrator of the show.
Right, but we're in no way. There's no wink or nod to that at all. So it's like, no, this is really happening,
No, yeah.
and the city's under assault. And mind
For
you,
what? For why? For how?
Because they want to. I don't know, but that was a big stickler for
And
me.
what
like,
city is he even in?
New York
Well,
somewhere.
because he's not in like he's obviously not in Hell's Kitchen,
Right.
Because there's no mention of anything that's going on over there,
Right, and they say Little Sicily, not Little Italy.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we?
So
doing?
he's in just some like vague, no-named town,
unknown
in New York.
unknown borough.
Yeah.
in New York.
Just thought that whole the
It's weird.
And I think that again, if you take it at face value, it's a fun watch.
Yeah.
I think if you don't think about it too deeply, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But I think if you start to ask too many questions, the whole thing falls apart, and that's what really bothered me about it.
Yeah. The more I do think about it, the less impressed I am with like the setup and story.
Yeah, it just really feels like there wasn't much thought, and I'm like shocked because Bernthal is a writer and producer, and he has such passion for the character. It's like shocking that like it just feels so thoughtless.
The character work is great though. So I think the focus was there for the character, and I think he portrays a very complex, deep character.
Yeah,
But the world around it is where it's kind of missing.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah. I guess hopefully this is like the start. I mean, it's well received and people watched it. That's good. Like if it can do numbers in both regards, then that'll say to Disney Plus, like, yeah, give us one more season.
yeah,
And I'm in. If
Sure.
they want to do another season, I'm fucking in. I want him to just, like you said,
be the Punisher.
just
maybe,
be the Punisher.
maybe.
Just,
I mean,
let's do 8 episodes of him just being the Punisher.
If
we don't
boarding-
need any more like
I'm really struggling with this whole Punisher thing.
I'm over it,
no,
man. I'm
no,
over it.
no. I think if anything has been proven by Born Again, it's that people enjoy the character being the character.
yeah,
So let's just do it.
Let's just go in.
Let's
Let's
get
just do
Punishers Born Again, please.
yeah.
I'd be happy.
And if that's what we get from this, then I'm okay.
Yeah.
If they're just leaving us with this and going like, wasn't that fun? That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
I have to pee.
I too. Let's put a pause real quick. We'll be back after this break.
Pause it right here. It's pee time. Open bathroom door so we can pee and get back to the pod. It's pee time.
Okay.
One last beer.
One last beer
One
here.
last shot.
Yeah.
All right. Let's end it talking about...
Wait.
What?
Let me introduce the beer.
Oh, yep, sorry.
Wait for the cream.
Wait for the claim.
This is the Condado West Coast Pilsner.
Yeah.
Which Condado was the neighborhood we stayed in, actually, and that's why
Nice.
I picked this one up. And and this is actually a collab between Ocean Lab Brewing and Tripping Animals.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's why that animal looks so crazy. Oh my god. I don't know. What is this? Dubai?
Your pistachio.
Hey, why are you doing this right now?
Because you were talking and he looked hungry.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm mad. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
I'm trying to rush for
I know,
you.
I know, thank you. Sorry.
Okay. Our next topic is the new Resident Evil movie. Mm-hmm. Most notable because it's directed by none other than Zach Cregger, of which we are a big fan.
Yep.
Known for Weapons, known for Barbarian, and The Wise Kids You Know.
Yep.
Yeah. So, the reason I bring this up is not only because it's the first Resident Evil movie in a little while, and the first one that has a, well-regarded director attached to it in a very long time. But also because there's a lot of nerds angry because Zach Cregger has said that this movie is yet again not going to be a retelling of any of the games. So, hence the nerds being upset at the fact that this is not going to be telling the story of Chris Redfield or Leon Kennedy or any of the other main character heroes that we know and love, but instead going to be, according to him, within the world of Resident Evil 2, just not starring any of those key heroes and characters. Instead, be more of a story about an everyman in this scenario of the zombie outbreak, having to deal with not only the zombies, but also these mutant monsters that Resident Evil is known to have.
Yeah.
And according to Cregger, it is supposed to also mimic the kind of rhythm of these games. So there's going to be actual, like, consideration about space management for your items. There's going to be an upping of the ante as far as weaponry. Starts off with a pistol, and it goes from there.
Yeah.
Same thing with the enemies. You start off with zombies, but then there's these other, mutant giant creatures that are these larger threats. So it seems like he is an actual fan of the games and not just someone who decided to make a zombie movie and slap Resident Evil on it, which I've seen him accused of. Doesn't seem to be the case, in my opinion. But I'm curious to hear from you what you think of this approach as far as, like, making a video game movie that's not based directly on any of the game stories, but within the world of the game.
Yeah. I honestly, I'm with it, dude. I think it's a great idea. I think you can do one of two things. Well, you can do three things. So you can do
go fuck yourself, go fuck yourself, and go fuck yourself.
You took the words right out of my mouth. You can do what I was gonna say PTA, but
almost.
Yeah.
Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah, you can do what he did,
Paul Westside Anderson,
and you can just do whatever the fuck his version of Resident Evil is.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You can do a 1-to-1 remake of the games, or you can do what it appears Zach is doing with this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been mad if he used his skills in horror and made basically Resident Evil 1, where they're like trying to escape the
Spencer
mansion.
Yeah.
I would have been okay with that. And I also would have been okay with him doing Resident Evil 2 when they're in Raccoon City.
Yeah.
Leon's there, getting acclimated to, well, not acclimated, but like he's, his first visit to the city that he's supposed to be working in.
Yeah.
He's
a rookie.
Yeah. Like
Rookie
all of that
Leon.
would have been dope.
Yeah.
Or you can forego all of that completely, and you can take this approach where if you're a fan of the games. See, here's the thing. This is where the Paul W.S. Anderson movies failed, which is that at some point they were like, well, I mean, as long as we smatter in some stuff from the games, we'll have a nemesis here and there.
We'll bring the characters in.
At some point, and they'll all be like really weird versions of these namesakes.
Yeah.
As long as we do that, people will be okay.
Sure.
I think at some point, maybe in like the second or third movie, they just were like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The critics are going to thrash these movies, and at least $100 million worth of people will come out and see these movies. So we can just do whatever we want.
Yeah.
And I think that him and fucking Mila's his wife, right?
Yeah.
Or at least at the time they were married.
Yeah.
I think they just decided that they were just going to do whatever the fuck that they wanted.
Why not?
And as long as she just remains the star of the movie, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But he was... It felt like, at least in the first one and a little bit in the second one, like it did feel like he was going, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this new character, my wife, and I'm going to use her as sort of the player's point of view.
Right. Because she wakes up with amnesia,
Right.
which is always the thing that they use to get the people acclimated to the world. Right.
You can reintroduce these characters. You can kind of, the world was his oyster when he was first starting these movies
Yeah.
out. And then I think at some point he just was like, who gives a fuck?
Right. Let's do a silly one.
Yeah. But he had an opportunity to really make some great Resident Evil stuff, and he just chose not to. I think this is a great way to go about this. I saw him talking about some of the stuff that he's thrown into this, such as like the green herbs.
Yeah.
And not only just like the herb itself, but like it's literally in the pot that it's in this
Nice.
in the image that you see it in the game.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, like ammunition, you like conserving
Scarcity,
your ammo.
yeah. Progression.
Like all that stuff.
Wonder if there'll be a typewriter.
I mean, there has to be, right? Like he has to like write out a memo for whoever's coming or something.
Ding.
That kind of stuff. I'm like, bro, he's gonna make a good movie. He's gonna make it in the universe of Resident Evil. I know that the nerds are like, I just want to see Leon do a fucking a Bruce Lee dragon backflip kick. Like, I get it. I know that's what you guys want.
Yeah.
But I mean, just be for real for a second. Do you think that if you saw that on screen, you would be like, hell yeah? Or would you be like, this is fucking ridiculous because
Yeah.
it only works in the context of a video game?
I was going to say, as you were saying about the different ways this could go, or that you could do this movie, the first one being like or I should say the second one you mentioned, that would be just a full-on faithful recreation of Resident Evil 1. That wouldn't work.
No. Right.
It like you would have to change so much of it that it wouldn't be what Resident Evil 1 is. You know, you would have to rewrite everything.
Yeah.
You would have to recharacterize these characters. Like take them as essentially you're taking the first game and just using it as inspiration.
Yeah.
But at that point, like, kind of why not? Just tell your own story in the world.
Well, the thing is, because Resident Evil was so revolutionary at the time, there have been conservatively, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, a million zombie movies now.
Yeah.
How do you
And
differentiate?
that's after Resident Evil came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the game came out, and you're like, wow, this is incredible. Never seen anything like this. Never seen a game play like this. And then, you know, it's been what? Yeah, it's been. The game came out in 98, 97, 98.
Yeah, around there.
So it's been years.
Yeah.
I can't do math right now. I'm 3, 4.
At least 3 years.
At least.
Yeah.
And so, what can you do? You can take the hallmarks of the series, and you can put those in this movie, and you can go like, this is going to be a good time. You're going to have a good time with this. If you're a fan, you're going to see all these Easter eggs. You're going to and it's going to be an interesting take on something that has been done over and over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I they're mad at what? There's no Jill Valentine in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't get it personally. I mean, I understand why they're angry, but I disagree completely.
I think I get it on one end because the implication was that he was taking over and was going to make like a super traditional like Resident Evil movie. And I think that some people maybe feel not blindsided, but like tricked.
But, you know, if you've seen any of his movies, he doesn't make traditional movies, so...
Well, and there was never any official report that it was going to be a movie about like Chris Redfield or anything.
Yeah.
So there was never any implication that what he was working on was going to be like a one-to-one.
Yeah, no. I
You
think
know.
that's just fan hopes and dreams, to which I say boo-hoo.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, because at this point, it's like, I mean, we've seen so many Resident Evil adaptations, and they've all been terrible, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of people forget there was one in between this one and the Paul W. Anderson ones.
The Netflix one?
No. That's the TV show. There was a movie. There was
Oh,
a
yeah,
movie
that's
between
right, there was a
had
movie.
the characters from the from the video game, I should say.
Right. I forgot all about that.
And it sucked ass.
sucked.
And
It
no one
sucked.
remembers it. So, you know, I think okay, to give them a little bit of patience here. if you're a big fan of this series, I'm a big fan of this series. I've become an even bigger fan of this series over time, but I think this fan base has really suffered through a lot of bad adaptations.
Yeah.
So I get it on that front, but at the same time, like, give it a chance.
Yeah.
Just give it a chance.
Yeah.
You have somebody now that has talent behind the lens. Let's see what he can do.
You know, some people just don't like him as a director.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't respect that.
Yeah. So I think that's partly where some of this is coming from.
I think that's a bad opinion.
You got bad opinion, brother. Ugh. All right. I mean, there's not much else we can really say. It's like a teaser footage from
we got a trailer,
Yeah.
but yeah, more of a teaser. So we'll definitely see more before the movie comes out.
Yeah.
So I'm excited though. Looking forward to it.
All right. I'm excited about getting into the end of this show. Not because I want it to end. I want it to go on forever.
I'm excited to get the fuck out of here.
But we got two things that we got to do. Number one, we got to do the cheers of the week.
Yeah, buddy.
So, Obi, tell us what the cheers is.
My cheers of the week. There's been so much that I could cheers in the time that we've been gone.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to give a cheers to Uncle Lou.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Local favorite that is now in ICE detention. At first with no charges.
Yeah.
And reportedly now it has to do with something with the liquor license. Who knows? Like, there needs to be an excuse at this point.
Fuck ICE.
Yeah. But
and if the reports and rumors are true, fuck TMG as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even if they aren't, they've done enough damage to this community that just fuck them in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think it's been really nice to see the community kind of rally around somebody who has been a cheerleader for local music and bands and hosted so many up and comers over the years, and really had like a safe space for people to enjoy some new music and try some stuff out and have a good time.
Yep.
So, I think it's so disappointing but not surprising that they would go after someone like that.
Yeah.
So, thinking about Uncle Lo. Hopefully he gets out soon and gets back to business.
If you're in the area, there's a shit ton of like benefit concerts. There's a GoFundMe set up for his legal
lawyer fund.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, I think if you just go on Instagram and you look up Uncle Lou, you'll find a bunch of ways to help if you feel so inclined.
Yeah. Saw Maxwell Frost, spoke to him, and Anna Escamani also apparently is trying to figure out what to do for him, and so there's people on it, but the local proprietor of a venue in Orlando, if you don't know, so got to protect those people.
Yeah. My cheers of the week, excuse me, not going to be as important, but Jesus, is going to John Bernthal. After watching
No.
after watching One Last Kill, I just started like looking at his filmography and like all of his performances and stuff, and I just feel like at this point we can just kind of I think he's on the precipice of just being like a full-on like A+ old school like De Niro-esque guy. He needs like the big starring role. He needs like the weight of like an Oscar-worthy performance.
He needs his Marty Supreme.
Yeah. Once he gets that, I think
bad example for Oscar. But
yeah, sure. Well, I mean, but not really though. Only because like if he's even at least in the conversation, that's enough to say like this guy's arrived.
Yeah.
I just think that he is. I mean, he is just like classic Hollywood Americana,
Yes.
And the guy is the tough guy with the gravitas and the kind of complexity that he brings to these roles. I mean, it's no wonder that he gets cast the way that he gets cast, because like he brings something to everything that is like this kind of like magnetic, kind of otherworldly thing where you're like, he's a badass, he's a man's man, but he also seems to have like this lightness and this like sensitivity that he brings to the roles.
And it seems like he is very in touch with his emotions.
Yeah.
Which I think is very modern for as much of a throwback that I think he is sort of almost typecast as.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think I really think we haven't seen his best performances yet.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
I think he's on the verge of like some like really, really great shit.
Yeah, got high hopes. High hopes.
Yeah. So shout out to John Bernthal.
Absolutely.
Man. Shout out.
Seems like a good dude.
All right. We got some beers to get into. So like,
Yeah.
should we do like a speed run?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
We got to start with the SJU, the
SJU.
San Juan Lager.
I'm gonna give that bad boy a 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I agree. Actually, it's going to be a 5 for me as well. I think
yep.
that's it is their mainstay for a reason.
Makes perfect sense.
They at the place actually at the brewery itself, they kind of say it's their version, their twist on a Medalla, which I think is true.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then next beer is the Maya West, their Puerto Rican lager. This I thought was like slightly maltier, slightly like a little kind of fruitier.
Yeah.
Slightly. I didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 4.5. I still thought it was good, but I'm gonna go 4.5.
You're right there with me.
You know?
I agree. I don't know how to describe it, but when I tasted it, it tasted cloudier.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but if I'm being like a sommelier, I feel like, or a cicerone,
Yeah.
I should say, I feel like it gave me more like cloudiness, more, I don't know. It felt lighter on the tongue. It didn't give me as much flavor. Yeah. So 4.5.
Yeah. And then last but not least, the Ocean Condado. Their West Coast Pilsner. I think I'm going to go back up to a 5.
It's 5 for me as well. Yep, I agree. Like the waves themselves,
Yes.
we've gone up and down.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, I mean a little hoppier,
Yeah.
little kind of IPA.
Gives you a little bitter
yeah
at the end there.
Still light, crispy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
agreed.
Like it
Agreed.
a lot.
I have yet to have one of their beers that I don't like, so
Yeah.
definitely check them out if you're on the island. Hopefully they can send some more to the mainland as well.
Well, shout out to Trippin' Animals on the collab.
Yeah.
On the last one.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, you think we got it?
I know we got it.
Well, if Obi says we got it, then this episode is over. We are back, baby.
Oh yeah.
This has been the One Beer In podcast for myself, Marco Dupa, for Adam Obesius Rodriguez.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you guys for listening. Drink delicious beer and have yourself a beautiful evening.
We love you.